Welcome back to Fishy Business. Yes, I push Chuck out because he don't let me talk, and I just come back from Palooza and I have a ton of coral to talk about it. It's the summer, good time to set up a tank because you go to the beach, you go outside, you don't want you to put any ants in your tank, so it's a very good time to set up a tank. So come in and let's talk about it and jump in on the coral section.
Greetings and salutations. That's Kevin here at Fishy Business. A lot of us are going on vacation this time of year, and I wanted to make sure that you knew that we do have available for you automatic fish feeders. This one is unique because it's got a heating element inside of it that prevents the humidity from glopping your food together and allows the food to dispense properly. This is one of the best ones on the market. We've been selling a lot of them. If you're only going to be gone for 3 days, honestly, your fish may be okay for 3 days without food, but if you're going to be gone more than that, I would encourage you to have a backup plan, and this is probably your best bet right here. Now let's look at some fish. If you're looking for a really awesome scavenger in your community aquarium, we have some wonderful looking clownliches. Clownliches do get rather large, so make sure you got at least a 55-gallon tank or bigger. They will get bigger based on the size of the tank. I've seen some actually in surplus of 10 inches before, believe it or not, but they were in a 6-foot tank. They are also awesome for eating pest snails, so if you have a snail issue, they will eradicate that problem very easily. One of my favorite fish to add in a semi-aggressive tank, or possibly even a larger community tank, are the decibarbs. You can't beat these for color. They're just now starting to color up really well. The males get amazing color. They get a lot of red, yellow flecks, and blue flecks throughout the body. They're excellent for planted tanks because they will not eat your plants. And they, just like any other barb or tetra, they like to be in groups of 5 or more. The more the merrier with a schooling fish. I say you're better off doing 7 to 10 for best results. I have a thing for blue eyes, so I love this fish. These are daisy rice fish. They're a cool type of nano fish that's really taken off in popularity. Very easy to do, can usually sustain cooler temperatures, and generally can be kept without a heater. Really amazing coloration on this fish, and it gets more colorful the longer you have it. If you're looking for a really cool addition to your tank, these are Bala sharks. Bala sharks, although they can kind of go either semi-aggressive or community, as long as the community fish are small, they will get rather large. They need at least a 55, preferably bigger. Full size, they can top out over 12 inches. So make sure that you have the right size tank to accommodate said fish. Even though they do get bigger, they're gentle giants and usually get along with most of the fish.
Austin with Fishy Business, and today we're going to be talking about Bucephalandrathea. This is the first time I've gotten this guy in. They're renowned for their iridescent colors. As they grow, they get a lot of these nice stipplings. They do fantastic in low to medium light. They do like CO2 injection, but it is not required. These guys are an epiphyte, just like everything else in this tank. So just like in a novice, you can attach these to a piece of driftwood, or you can attach them onto something like that. These guys do fantastic in really any tank, and they make a big pop of color. Come in and check them out.
Hey y'all, it's Diana with your saltwater portion of the weekly updates. I am going to show you what I got in this past weekend. I get a shipment tomorrow. I got a purple tank back here, and I got a cool unicorn down here as well that I'll show you in a minute. I've had the unicorn for a while. Don't know why he's still here. He looks awesome. And we'll see what else we got. This is a Melanoris wrasse. This is I would consider one of the smaller bodied wrasses, as it only gets about 5-6 inches normally in an aquarium. When it gets bigger, it can have some attitude, can potentially eat shrimp as it gets older. Usually around this size, it's not going to do too much damage to help eat those pests on your glass and stuff like that, but is super beautiful and super cool fish. So we have some monos in here. This is Mike's favorite fish. Mike is one of our service crew members, and he loves monos. If you ask him what his favorite fish is, he will say monos. And in with the monos is a scat. This was a trade-in. So both monos and scats are technically a brackish water fish that you can convert to fully salt, which is what we've done here. Your scats are actually venomous. He might get mad at me doing this or might not, but like a fox face, the first couple spikes have venom in them, which is their defense mechanism. All of these can get to the size of a small dinner plate given the time, are not usually aggressive at all. They're just a bigger bodied fish, so as they get older they take up more space, more food, stuff like that. Same with the scat. This one in particular supposedly eats hammers. Never heard of a scat or a mono or anything doing that ever. So this guy just in particular has expensive taste. So it'd be great in like a predator tank to grow up with them, or just a bigger bodied fish tank. This is the falco hawkfish. These guys I have seen in person, get up to about 5 inches. As is hawkfish, it does eat your shrimp, so keep that in mind when you take it home. It does not have a swim bladder, which is why he's gonna kind of sit there and scoot around. So they are very cute, very personable. As you can see, he's slowly backing up. He's like, why are you talking to me? And they actually have very good eyesight for being in a box of glass.
Last weekend I was at Aquatic in New York. Amazing, a lot of corals, more shiny than ever, super expensive, but I want to talk about something I really love and I really like. It's the xenia, pulsing xenia, white, and it's very easy for beginner, and we can control the growth. Sometimes it's overwhelming, but can be a very good course for clownfish and very beginner tanks. So let's talk about shiny corals. All the coral we have here at the store can be as shiny as Reefapalooza New York, and we have a bunch of coral from LPS, Monty's, Torches, and for this week I think we get everything we can. And like Chuck said, and thank you Chuck for letting me doing this outro today, God bless America, and see you at the next one.